Kurt Cobain, 1990, he owned a 1973 Datsun 1200 coupe. And that thing broke down all the time. This is a true story. So it broke down all the time. Finally, it broke down on the freeway. And he's like, you know what? I'm done with that. I'm done with it. I'm leaving it. So he walks off because he hated that car. And then a month later or so, he gets a bill from the towing company saying, hey, you need to come pay your tow bill and pick up your car.
Okay.
And he never did, and he got sent to collections. So he had a 1973 1200 coupe.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And he lived 5 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I probably run past where he lived all the time.
114 Pear Street.
Okay. Yeah.
In Olympia.
Yeah.
Little apartment.
There you go. Some fun
there you go.
history, you guys.
There you go. What's up, everybody? I'm Tom.
Russell.
Halloween
Russell.
Here we are now. Entertain us.
Yes.
Great video for everybody today. I would go so far as to say that this is our best video ever. This is going to be the one that broke the internet. This is the one I told you guys 2 weeks ago to mark in your calendar.
This is it.
This is it. And get comfy because this is going to be a doozy.
Hopefully this one won't be too long. We do have a pile of parts in front of us. We promised you guys from the contest we did a couple weeks ago that if you'll just comment, let us know what vehicles you want to see a part series on, we would jump into it. The S13 was without a doubt the most popular vehicle. We already knew that. But the gentleman who won, Hugo, he has an S14, suggested S14 parts, then unsuggested it because he didn't want all the parts to disappear. Well, I hate to break it to you. We're here to make them disappear. And we've got a ton of stuff. Today, we're going to focus on
S14 interior and fuel related items.
And this is not everything we have. This is just some really popular stuff that you guys might not know we have sitting on the shelf.
These are the fast moving parts.
Yeah.
These are really popular. It's not an exhaustive, this is everything we can get. This is the stuff that flies off the shelves.
Yeah, so if there's not, something here that you're looking for, let us know in the comments and we'll look into it. Maybe we'll include it in the next video we do.
We'll accommodate you.
There will be more videos for other vehicles. So hopefully you guys stick around. If you don't have an S14, you might in the future. But me too, dude.
You smell that?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
I know exactly what that is.
What is that?
You know what that is.
It smells like Teen Spirit in here.
It does. It does.
Real bad.
It does.
Anyway.
All right. Whew.
Let's jump in.
So I'm going to jump in with something really quick that we covered. Actually, I included this in the video a couple weeks ago. The interior handle bezels for the S14 door handles. And these, over time, they'll get brittle, turn white, chalky, and they'll also get all scratched up from your nails, just barely touching them every single time. We have left and rights in stock. So if you need those, let us know.
All right. What I have is a center lower trim and radio surround. Very popular.
Yep. Get that one right there. That's probably one of my favorite things that we can get.
This is the center trim and vents. And these are nice. Here, see if you can feel me blowing through there, Russell.
No, thank you. Let's just stick with the center part of the dash. We've got the single din cubby, and then also we offer a single din, what Nissan calls a mask, and it's basically just a filler or delete panel.
Yeah.
These are perfect if you do want to just delete that panel, or if you want to install some custom switches, a turbo timer, something like that. You can cut the panel out to fit it. It looks like it's factory.
Yes, very nice.
Factory panel. So there you go. We've got shift boot. I mean, what's better than a brand new shift boot? I know yours is falling apart. If you haven't replaced this,
if you're running the original one in there and you've got some miles on it, that thing is toast.
Yeah, and I've always thought, I think everybody I've ever known who had an S14, I mean, there's guys that drift their S14s, but I would say the majority of people that I've known that have owned S14s have wanted them to be immaculate. They weren't, just a street beater. What else you got there?
This is a switch bezel for the driver's door.
Yep.
And these get ratty too. These will get broken from pushing and pulling on the switches. And these can get broken on the back, so there's a good replacement for you there.
I got a little bit of a secret. The right-hand side's discontinued, but I know some dudes that have one. We have one. Well, somebody has one. I'm not gonna say who, but I know somebody who has one. So if you need a set of these, I'll put you in contact with them. We'll stay on the interior here. Sun visor clip. You already know yours is broken. Sunrise visor's just
slapping you in the forehead every time
just
you go around
rattling around up there. So if you need some of these S14 guys, these are gray, like I think Nissan referred to it as like a frost color or gray, whatever. And then you already know headlight, switch, these get to looking bad. You give these 10 years on any car and they start looking bad.
Yeah, all the artwork on there rubs off.
Yeah, and then so the wiper and turn signal. Yeah, so these are for left-hand drive cars. The right-hand drive cars use different components. And then kind of that's rounding out the interior here is the seatbelt buckle. The harness itself is not available, but the buckles are. And you know, once again, these the red here will turn pink and chalky.
Yeah,
and
nasty,
unsightly. And this seem like it'll do a lot, but it will. It'll make your car look.
And you're gonna look at it every time you plug in your belt.
Every time, especially after you put this in, or after you hear us talk about it. So I think that's all the interior stuff. So let's hop into some fuel items and fuel cap. You know, your fuel cap might work. It might look worn out, might look like trash. We actually have a lot of fuel components for the S chassis all together. The clips that go on the fuel door, the fuel stickers, and a fuel cap. But just a nice, inexpensive thing to do for yourself is to treat your fuel system.
And it's important for these to be in good shape too, especially if you live in an area where they do smog checks.
Yeah.
So I know when I lived in California, they would take this off and they would inspect the gasket and all that good stuff. And if it doesn't seal properly like it's supposed to, you will get check engine lights coming on.
Yeah, I remember when they first started doing that with the fuel systems, when that would make the check engine light turn on. And man, so many people would come in, loose gas cap or faulty gas cap, things like that. And these are very vehicle specific too. You wouldn't think, but they are.
Yeah, they are, especially state of California too. They have, you know, it's very important that you get the right one in case you have a vented system or non-vented system. If you put the wrong cap on there, you're going to crack or collapse your gas tank.
You don't want that on S14 because it's not available. The fuel outlet, if you're replacing fuel pump, doing anything on the fuel system, these things will get all cracked and brittle. These little outlets will, you know, mess up. These are really common, really, really common. We sell tons of these. And then obviously rounding that out, you've got the seal. You're gonna need a seal when you're putting all that back together. And then the lock and cap, which is gonna fasten all that down to your fuel tank. And these will crack and break and get brittle too. So,
do we offer those 3 pieces as a kit?
We don't.
Probably should.
But I was sitting in here when I was doing getting shots of these. I was like, man, we should just do a kit of these.
Yeah, because anytime you take that off, you're going to want to replace that seal. I don't care.
Yeah, especially on an older vehicle. I mean, yeah, this seal is what you're talking about. Yeah. But yeah, on an older vehicle, you're going to want to replace this ring too because it will get, you know, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold.
Stretch.
That plastic, just and then finishing things off, the injector caps. And then the screws for the injector caps. And you know, I've actually seen lots of people running around without these. Probably thought they weren't available or, you know, got the runaround, couldn't get them. We have these. Great way to clean up your engine bay if you're going in there and doing some work. And you know, once again, it's one of those things you might not ever notice, but now you are. Next time you're looking in your engine bay, you're gonna be like, wow, I need to replace those. But this is not everything we have.
No.
We have tons of parts for the S14 and a lot of other vehicles. Like I said, we're gonna do more series just like this, and tell us in the comments what you guys want to see. If you're an S14 owner, what do you want us to do next? Body stuff, suspension stuff. What do you want?
I know what they're going to say. They're going to want S14 front fenders. Got 2 emails on them today.
I get a lot of people on Instagram too asking about those, and yeah, you guys missed out, which is too bad. But yeah, that's it.
That's it.
We got Halloween coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We got a 10% off code this week.
It's a good one.
Simple.
Easy peasy.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Do you know who he is?
Leave a comment.
I am no one. I am a vibe.
He's a vibe. He told me he was going to dress up, but he didn't tell me who or what he was going to be. And he still hasn't. So, what do you think Russell is?
What is this? Is there a character that I could, be?
I think that could be multiple costumes.
It could be. Whatever I want it to be. It'll be my running costume.
Yes.
This weekend. But that's it. All the part numbers for all these parts are on the screen. They popped up on the screen, so you can type those into the search field or head to the description of the video, and I will provide links if I can talk. But have a great weekend.
Yeah, enjoy your weekend.
That's it.
Don't overindulge with the candy, but have fun.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys and gals next week.